Hello and welcome to PondHub with Tim, the Frog Farm series. This week I'm talking about froglets.
Shake a leg, you can't do that, put on your jacket, go to bed. Shake a leg, put a spliff in the air, blow smoke, hold a net.
What a difference a week makes. Just over a week ago we were in the middle of a scorching heat wave, and the last week it has been cold and wet, and as you can probably see and hear, very, very windy. It's the beginning of June and the tadpoles that I have been incubating in the Frog Farm series are changing very, very rapidly now, and we're coming into the last couple of weeks when I'll be keeping them in the tubs. The back legs have come in for quite a lot of them, and in some of them the front legs are starting to appear. It's a very exciting time. They're changing shape, they're changing colour. Now there's a couple of things that I need to make sure I've got for this last stage of their development. Now more than ever, it's really important that they're staying on a high protein diet. You can see my video on feeding tadpoles as to how I give them liver using the sort of feeding stations which help me keep the water clean. The other thing that's quite important for them now is they need sunlight, and that's why I've moved the tubs into a spot where they will get more sunlight. Now they're not going to be in direct sunlight all the time. That's not a good idea. They can overheat, but they are going to get more, and this is crucial for their late stage development. They're going to start basking. So I've moved them away from the lower pond onto this patio area where they will get more sunshine. Now I need to be careful that the algae doesn't take over the tub, so I'm going to be spot removing that, and so I need to be keeping an eye on water quality. But because they're late stage now, they're relying on their lungs much more, and they're coming to the surface to breathe. And the tubs are still also full of quite a lot of oxygenating weed, which will help me keep on top of water quality. Once a fair number of these tadpoles are starting to develop their front legs, I will then release them back into the ponds. At this point, they stop feeding and they will just absorb their tails in order to complete their metamorphosis into little froglets. They will then start leaving the ponds, moving out and onto the land and exploring their new world. It's a great and exciting time, and within a week or two this garden is going to be full of tiny little frogs. Can't wait.
Shake a leg, you can't do that, put on your jacket, go to bed.